Hello, I'm Erin Wolverton, and I'm speaking today on behalf of our Anytown Public Library. Thank you for having me today. Let me begin by recapping our revenue and expenses for the fiscal year 2013-2014. Just to sum this up briefly, you should see that in calendar year 2013, we spent about $400,000 on staffing, including salaries and benefits, $66,800 in collections, $51,000 in operational costs, and $39,000 for our utilities and leases, with a total of $559,700. In 2014, we have spent about $145,000, with $274,000 left to expend on staffing, for an expected total of about $419,000. Collections is expected to top out at $72,000, operations at $44,800, utilities and leases at $40,000, all adding up to a total of $577,204. These totals, of course, include all sources of library revenue, including local and state funding, grants, donations, and endowments, and operational revenue. Let's now look at our service and outreach goals for fiscal year 2014-2015. This year we are looking to push educational outreach. We all know that our local schools in Somewhere SD have been having some troubles with test scores and ratings, and we feel that we can do more to assist them in their educational goals. We would like to create a liaisonship with someone in the district office or a figure at each of the individual schools and start gearing our collections and our programming toward the curricula they're working with over there. One way we'll be actively working towards this goal with the schools is by establishing 2 outreach specialist positions. One specialist will work directly with the schools and with us at the library to meld these 2 institutions toward the common goal of bettering our students' education. The other will work with organizations and institutions in the greater community, including some of our local population of displaced persons or our seniors. Also part of our restructuring of staff involves taking our vacant reference position and reframing it as a hybrid position to include both adult reference services and youth reference services, specifically aimed towards our teens. Additionally, assessment has told us that our circulation system previously had some looseness to it, which we are working to improve upon now. We have made changes in our scheduling and staffing structure, and now will require fewer clerks to man the desk. 2 of our clerks are moving on to bigger and better things, and we are retaining 3 of our clerks who will see a small increase in their hours and wages, which will still result in savings overall. We are also pushing our collection into the 21st century by taking some active strides toward beefing up our electronic resources, ebooks for your Kindle, audio for your phones, and MP3 players. Finally, through adult programming and through our new outreach specialists, we want to recommit to setting a standard for lifelong learning in anytown. Without further ado, our proposed budget. Of course, this is the total budget including all funding sources. In brief, we are looking at $434,324 for staffing, $81,803 for collections, $51,795 for operations, and $41,300 for utilities and leases. The grand total here is $609,222. Some notes on our budget. Staffing and utilities costs both show minimum cost of living increases of 3% and 2% respectively. Collections and operations will be going up somewhat as a part of the objectives we've mentioned, specifically broadening our e-resource and digital collections and enhancing our youth and teen collections, as well as increasing our programming and outreach efforts. This all boils down to our requested figure. We are proposing to receive $496,666 from the Anytown City Council toward our total operating budget for fiscal year 2014-2015. This represents 82% of the total budget, a 3% increase over last year's contribution from the city. I'm happy to take any questions, and thank you so much for your time.